Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur. Horsecack.
What do you mean? What else is down there?
I don't know. Magic.
Let's do that, please. An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal.
No time to rest.
It there. Bad time to come a-visiting, my friend. This is interim territory now. Just as soon as we've purged it of guild rats. Nothing personal.
close ranks.
I have missed this. The adventure, the danger, the kicking of butts.
On my way.
Don't waste a step.
No surrender.
Weep if you wish. Minsk will not judge.
Yeah, they're in my case it was, well, they're gnomes, so I'm gonna protect them. Because, you know, I'm a gnome.
Feel the
So
backhand
I help
of
the gnomes.
justice.
Yeah, that too. Had to take the head of a drow anytime. Yeah, I like them, they're pretty cool. These guild members are gonna kill this dude before I get a chance. I'm running fast enough.
Heading there.
That's enough gawk and all. Back to work. What a charmer.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. But that'll fit in my pack. Breathe deep and move. No traps, please. At least things have stayed interesting. word.
Uktar. I remain Guild Bursar, whoever sits in the big chair. Do we have business?
Urkta, 11th month of the year, more commonly known as the Rotting, the time in which all things decay and die.
A gift from Nine Fingers. She has a penchant for literal names, and her cronies ensured it stuck. I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I clearly recall asking you not to waste my time. It is guild business I take seriously, as you ought to. That business is finance. Specifically, the acquisition of vault keys. The wealthy squirrel their riches away in the city's counting house, where it gathers dust, serving no one. I acquire keys and allow these funds to circulate, like lifeblood in a healthy body. Everyone benefits, particularly those who bring me such keys. So, are you wasting my time, or do you seek to benefit? Have you made an acquisition?
Hey, how are you two doing?
Ah, a rather ancient patron of the counting house. He has accrued quite a bit of interest, I'd wager. Glitterbeard. He was given mastery of the counting house over me, you know. Well deserved, wouldn't you say? Then our business is done, for now.
Oh, you paid me for giving him keys.
You need to get up early indeed to get one over on Nine Fingers. If she were easily toppled, Uktar would have done it already.
What's hiding here?
Did not appreciate getting attacked on sight here.
Sword at my side and hamster at hand.
Let's get going. Need to find a way forward. I have something to ask.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
You don't have to worry about me stealing.
We serve her still, and so do you. Kind of you to take the Zentarim down first. That doesn't make us friends. Come on then, Stone Lord. If you mean to take my chair, you'll get no better chance than this.
Minsk has no interest in your furniture, Nine Fingers. Only in the wicked rump that fills it.
What?
You have been a stone in this city's boot for too long. And it will be no Stone Lord who reaches twixt Baldur and sticky toes to dislodge you. It will be Minsk!
I haven't got the slightest idea what he's trying to say. A bizarre tale. But it fits this idiot somehow. But if he's back to himself... Good. I'd rather you die as Minsk, the mad Rashimar. It's silly, but... Do you know? You were something of a hero of mine when I was young.
Even now, your tongue twists the truth. When you were young and ten-fingered still, Minsk and Boo were stone, instatuated on a city square.
I remember the spot.
By a garden on the wide. A soft thicket near the market, with ample pockets to pick. Celestia itself to a street rat looking for shelter. You might not have been wrestling monsters, but you kept the wind and the rain off. Heroic enough for me.
Bah! You tried to dampen Boo's eyes. Do not think you will be spared his teeth. Evil is evil, even if it was once innocent.
Oh, I'm no innocent. But evil? Well, you tell me. With the Fist, the Watch, and the Council itself all licking the Absolute's boots, who's the only one left standing to protect Baldur's Gate? Heroes come and go, but the Guild has always been here protecting the city, until the Stone Lord came to break us.
I am shamed. Nadeshka. Unworthy to fight alongside my friends. Boo, what am I to do?
I can't speak for your rodent, but I know something of debts. If you reckon you've got one to repay, well, we could always work together.
With you? Pfft. Minsk has no lust for gold. That he would shake grandmothers by their ankles, or set Boo nibbling at their purse strings.
I'm not talking about that. We've both got bigger enemies than one another. The city's enemies. And, Tyr's honest truth, you gave my guild the wake-up call it needed. We've grown complacent, lazy, too sure of our standing. We never would have needed the Zent if we'd had a fighting force of our own. Swords for the city when the Watch and the Fist fail us.
Like a berserker lodge of my homeland. No army or militia serving the local lords, but heroes working for the common good.
Heroes. Sure.
Very well. Minsk and Boo accept.
I'm sorry, you what?
Boo and I will be your berserker lodge, taking the ugly ways of your guild and beating them into a more virtuous shape.
That's not even slightly what I was saying. I wasn't asking.
You are right. I have proven myself unworthy. I cannot serve this city if I was so easily turned against it. If I do not know my own mind, perhaps I no longer know what is good. You have planted a burr in my brain, Guildmaster. Once I have dislodged the worm and redeemed myself in my hamster's eyes, we will return to this matter.
My door is always open, Stone Lord. You have a cult to kill. What do you need from me to do it? You can't just swallow every bit of storybook tripe that you hear. Do I strike you as a little lost girl looking for a hero? Now lose the stupid look on your face and tell me what you need. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly. So I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. We've crossed paths over the years. Two hands trying to steer the city. Just not always in the same direction. Oh, can't stand harpers as a rule, but Jir is the exception. She's only really half a harper at most. The same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and peers would paint me as. I happen to be a fine singer, too. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the Watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back. You have, but don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. Kill the Absolute, and keep the big bull berserker out of trouble. We'll find out if either of those things is possible. You have a cult to kill. What do you need from me to do it? Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has-been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. Don't pout. For a brief second, I did weigh the odds on killing you. But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city, I think we need one another more than ever. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
Lady. Leper.
You have a cult to kill. What do you need? Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. Ha! Which part? The Stone Lords hollowed this place out. Half my crews have fled or in hiding. You've dealt with Orin, but Gortash still clutters my streets with his toy soldiers. When the Absolute's army arrives to wage war on the city, our best hope is to make sure they have no leaders in here willing to open the gates for them.
Yep, if you pick one side, the other one will leave. And will no longer be a member of your party. Oh, she is? It's like in my game, I chose to not take sides, and then it acted like Lizelle died, but she was still there. But now everything's normal. Yeah, I had a similar bug. That sounds a lot like the same bug I had. Yeah, I think that's a bug, but the thing is that she's not going to be actually treated as dead unless you took a side and chose to kill her. She's not going to actually be treated as dead. It's just a bug with the dialogue and stuff for the time being. It'll clear up. It's like on my game, it did that same thing and it cleared itself up. And I just talked to her and everything was normal again. I talked to her and it treated it like everything was normal again after a while. I think you just have to progress the story a little bit and like a little bit farther, and then everything goes back to normal and treats it like Lizelle's still there and everything. Basically, as long as you didn't take sides, you won't permanently lose one of them. But there's a bug in that it treats it like like Lizelle died for the time being. Like I didn't have to reload my game or anything, it just resolved itself alternatively. I don't really know how it happened actually, I just know that everything's normal now, and I just recently had to rescue Lizelle actually from actual death. But that bug that you're having sounds a lot like the same bug I had. Like I said, I'm not really sure how it resolved itself on my game. I just know that it treated it like she was dead, and then I had a conversation with her like the next day or whatever, and it treated it like everything's normal. Yep, that's pretty much what happened. Like I said, as long as you didn't take a side, you'll still be there. The game's just having a glitch at the moment, so you're just gonna have to deal with that for the time being. Yeah, it's kind of annoying at the time, but thankfully it seems to be short-lived and it seems to resolve itself. That sounds like the exact same thing happened to me.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. I could smell the good taste on you the moment you walked over here. Maybe I'll even throw in that saucy wink for free.
Make sure to get your share of the Zentish loot. Nine Fingers favors a fair split.
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything that you did that caused that. It just does it. Just gotta let it run its course.
What's inside?
Like I said, it should clear up in a day or two at the game time. By clear up, I mean everything will go back to pretty much as it was before that happened. You gotta go back to treating her like she's part of your party and everything. You should still be able to have her in your group if you want to, either way. Really wish the game would actually clear out all the quest markers and quests I've done. It's kind of annoying that they don't clear out.
If you go any further, the brain will dominate us. We are not ready.
We should heed the Emperor's warning. Passing the gates could be the death of us.
God, what do you
So
want
you
me to
stopped
do?
killing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, mostly.
Literally blocking me from progressing the story, so now what do you want?
Why does once cross the ready? So few lodgings. We need at least a double.
I want to have a word.
Succulent seafood, straight out the sea, take your pick. Come back soon.
You will when you've met the drought.
Buy a painting. Go on, treat yourself.
Nice, that sounds like fun. Dual wielding long swords with a wolf pet sounds like fun.
Do come again.
Fresh off the easel. In pure ecstasy. Shh.
Yeah, speedy movement's definitely a good thing.
Let them feel you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny. Whoa.
Only the finest produce, picked this morning. What can I get for you? If you're hungry,
Nice.
you know where to find me. Certified, not magically
I was just trying to get rid of some stuff. At least from my inventory. Karlach and Minsk are also just about overweight.
Sir, I had no less than 2 agents handed back clawing us away.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
Attention!
No one back home will ever believe this.
Life is simple, and so is Minsk.
Let's get on with it. Onward. Ever onward. I'd better do the talking.
What do you need? Your father bless you.
Let's move. I should speak up.
What do you need? Short father bless you.
Hey ho.
This city reeks of evil. Or perhaps Boo just needs to bathe.
Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
In a word, sir. Exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burns like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it. Yes, but they were gorgeous. Which makes him the
hard to find. How about we settle what we could wear to dinner with your folks? Invented them.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Two. Seems like a lot.
Do you not like it?
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
Madman. But good armor is hard to find.
How else was I
Maybe
supposed
could
to
wear
see
it
the
to
optics?
dinner with your folks.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Oh shit, Sherlock, I done it!
Tools, all shapes, all sizes.
Yes, but they were gorgeous. Which
Well,
makes him the
we're
inventor.
shopping for a suit.
How about we settle
Dinner
on
with
the
my
Gondians
parents,
and
remember?
Portash invented them? This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Almost painfully so. My body burns like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed. We've got
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was, but good armor is hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
Feet of genius.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Two. Seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers yours in pure ecstasy?
tools, all shapes, all sizes.
I'll go this way.
Trying to climb up one, you madman!
Shopping for a suit.
Got to get rid of a lot of stuff in my inventory for one thing.
Shouldn't wish to live in more interesting times.
Can't return it.
Best be on my way.
Sorry about that. I was dealing with something.
Let's see.
Oh, maybe you can when they actually implement crossplay. I don't even know where the hell the game wants me to go right now. I think it wants me to deal with Raphael, which I don't really see a need to do.
Normal citizens strung up to die by the city. A real people's bullshit and care.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
There's quest markers for quests that I've done. There's a couple of quests I have not done yet. Again, I don't really want to do this whole thing. Orpheus. Because I don't think I really need to. I need to deal with that. I guess the game wants me to deal with it, so I guess to deal.
Interviews, politics, gossip.
Oh, whatever. I have to deal with Raphael.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go. Fingers crossed. I'm not kind of being swallowed by a devil. Oh, I get it. You're scared. Knock it off.
My most perceptive, prospective customer. Welcome back.
Yep, I have a lot of loot. Good thing this lady has a lot of money. The other thing is that a lot of the loot is expensive. But I think I still came out ahead in that one.
Now you've
'Cause I bought
seen
some
what
stuff
I
from her
have for
too.
thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
Soldier.
Never a dull moment.
Got a lot of money, so I was actually able to get rid of all the crap. Oh, that'll definitely make you more relaxed.
Light on my feet.
Guess I get to go deal with this. Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
Grief is hard.
My most
I'm telling you,
perceptive
keep telling you, it's the way I talk.
customer.
It's not the mic.
Welcome back.
Mic's fine. I'm having a day, but I'm doing okay. I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm playing, but I'm kind of having a day, so it's whatever. So I'll deal. It's whatever. I'm also trying to figure out what the stupid game wants me to do.
Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
And it's more annoying that I can't figure out what the fuck the game wants me to do, honestly. Honestly, when I'm streaming, the rest of life can kind of fuck off, and that's kind of one thing I like about streaming, is that I can just not worry about everything.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Justice, truth, and a virtuous boot.
Still alive? It's up for
Pleasure
discussion.
isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
Succulent seafood, straight out the sea, take your pick. Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Lovely painting! Looking for a loving home! Buy a painting! Go on, treat yourself! Do come again!
To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy.
Shh. People
Only the finest produce, picked this morning. What can I get for you? If you're...
The armor was at Baldur.
Should mind my step.
I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman. We could wear it to dinner with your folks. How else was I supposed to see their optics?
Need to get something done? Got plenty of tools for that. Whatever you...
What do you need? Your father bless you.
Let's see what this does.
Any complaints will be handled after.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Frankly, I'm puzzled.
Looking ahead.
Does he say anything about the horrible present Baldur's Gate? City of Pride. My fingers crossed. Are the gods truly this petty?
My most perceptive, prospective customer. Welcome back. Now you've seen what I...
How was that for you?
Maybe not. That's not gonna work. Maybe not.
I think I would just as soon start fresh if I play that game again ever. Nice. I still prefer to put in the work myself, honestly. That's just a me thing, though.
Let flowers say what words never can.
Flowers, every color of the rainbow, right here.
As long as it works, man. Important thing is that you're having a good time and that you enjoy it.
You are wise to reject the devil's offer, but there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
I have occurred to you, Emperor, but I don't especially care what you like.
You can't reach us here, I guess.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to use the restroom. this now. Oh no, not yet. Not yet.
Careful, soldier. I'm burning really hot. Had a nice break in the hells. Now that we're back, my engine's in overdrive again. Let's move. A trot will take my mind off being barbecued alive.
I'm gonna actually before I go in there. Probably gonna be an entire thing like it was with the other thing. What?
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right?
Yes, Carla.
Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
This is not specifically for Karlach, no. This is for something else.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice. You brilliant, beautiful maniac. I'll hold him down while you trim his arteries. Except he's not home. I'm indisposed and you're in hell. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry. The house is home to many things. Most will kill you. One can save you. The hammer that breaks the chains, you must steal it.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Yeah, something like that.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
Behind you!
Skipping across the plains, spinning plates, making deals with dukes and devils. He's a busy man. A busyness man. But not a man at all, of course. He'll be home soon, though, and you better find the hammer before he arrives.
Now, there's a lot of stuff that you'll find out as you go along the story, and I don't want to tell you too much before you've experienced it for yourself, so that's why I don't say a whole lot about some things. So sometimes I'm just like, yeah, something like that, or I'm doing something, and I don't really specify what I'm doing.
You can't help me! You can't even help yourself! You're gonna die here! You ask after me rather than your own heart's desire. It would bring a tear to my eye if I had not shed them all so long ago. The hammer is the key for you and for me. Can the fly prepare for the spider? Can the soup prepare for the spoon? You're dead, dead, dead! All of them. The traps and the monsters and the humongous balls of fire. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. Discovered an ancient gift prince in need of a savior? The Orphic hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
There's nothing.
The residents were guests, and all of the guests will be residents.
Be here. None of us should.
Such a beautiful house. Oh, such a beautiful prison.
kill you all if you take another step. And you won't be able to save me while you're being digested! You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. Presumably, you intend to chew through the chains, cracking your teeth like eggshells. It will work! The hammer is the only thing capable of shattering the chains. Yes, it is. And when you remove it, the whole house will go up in flames. Raphael will fly home, furious. Ready for Raphael's homecoming? He'll use you as a handkerchief. No, no, no. Don't listen to me. You're going to do just fine. I'll be waiting, like I have a choice.
I laugh in life, I cry in death. A wicked shadow stole. I deserve this. Thank you. Thank you.
Show your invitation.
Let's have a look.
I'm getting married tomorrow. Or was it yesterday?
Over here! You look positive. Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Slight problem. The flames are scorching my backside as well as my mind. But I like your optimism, and I can help. The Archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is
crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
Scarier things than you, little mice. Verilius Receptor. A High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
The Master is very indulgent of you, Carilla. I will not let you bring disorder into the archive.
I'm not bringing anything, you little fosspot. I'm just here to watch the story unfold. Well, well, well. Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Carilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity. She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force. Trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. 1,000 apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary. You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly filled out. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. Most droll, Inquisitor. As you well know, the crown of Casus is lost, stolen from Mephistopheles by gods-kissing mortals. My master certainly had nothing to do with any of that business. An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share. I see the Orphic hammer.
The Orphic hammer. When the Orphic hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chains are torn asunder. Amulet of greater health.
Curious.
Gauntlets of hill giant strength.
What's that?
You are stupendously lugubrious this day, High Inquisitor. An inspiration to us all.
Raphael sees everything you does.
Oh, so
the archivist told you to cool off in the boudoir. Well, here it is. A horrid place where pleasure is pain, and pain is pleasure, and hope cannot live at all. Nothing's stopping you from taking a peek inside. But you might get much more than an eyeful. Everything in this house exists for Raphael's pleasure, and Raphael's pleasure alone. That includes Raphael himself, whatever form he takes.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
Oh, gods. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief? Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes. Good, little thief. Good. Keep going like this. And you'll get to live. You'll be crying out my name soon. You'd better know it. I am Harlip, Raphael's personal incubus, glamored and transfigured to look like him. I'm a perfect copy. He only ever wants to sleep with himself. What's better than the devil you know, eh?
His violating stare sees more than all of you. It sees potential.
Before we continue, I want to make sure you're comfortable.
Sometimes, when he's feeling adventurous, Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess, Raphael. I can take her form if you choose. A simple swap pales in comparison to what you were about to do for me. Ugh, an impotent finale for an impotent show.
That'll be enough of that.
Softer than a whisper.
Why don't we play a game? There is one way to leave here alive. You will make a... Here!
Hope your soul is in good hands.
My turn. Moving.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Boo says smite. That means I must hit you very hard, I think.
I'm ready. Onward.
I should have figured that. Oh, cool. Shadowheart has a new ability. Two ability. Nice. Nah, I don't think so. Don't think so. You're kind of not good anyway. Yeah, that was a nice try. Good try, buddy.
Think you can take me on?
Let's focus on surviving first.
Got it.
To arms! Wait, no. To swords! My hamster has dined on god flesh. You are but a tiny crumb.
a grave mistake.
Now this is my happy place.
But kicking for goodness!
Another step forward.
What is that?
I wonder what the next move is.
Can't give up now.
This will help us get what we need from the archive.
To be nothing, to be gone for good.
On my way.
My faith will guide me.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Wanna dance?
My faith protects me.
Another day, another dajim.
What's the story?
What to do? What path lies before me?
Cleanse the books. I comb each and every line for falsehoods and purge them pure.
You are stupendously... You are stupendously Legoo.
Let's march! Lend an ear?
A guest? I do not... most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. Have you indeed? The Orphic Hammer is one of Master Raphael's most prized possessions. You can't have it. You can't even touch it. and I would suggest you don't think about it. I'd rather you didn't. My spine has only just healed from the last time the Master shattered it. Wholly deserved, of course. I spilled a glass of Batazu blood wine on one of his favorite portraits. Perhaps you could work off some of this aggression in the boudoir. Sadly, and to my shame, my key has slipped from my pocket. You will have to penetrate the boudoir's depths using your own cunning. The resident favors their favorites. Satisfy them, and they may put in a good word on your behalf.
No one stopped me yet. Seems simple enough.
There it is. The Orphic hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words. The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful! No matter how stealthy you are, a squirrel will always know when you have stolen his nuts. Boo has learned this at great cost.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. And you are the entire thing. You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose. A hopeless situation.
I've got good news. Bad news. Worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, though, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way. Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
Alrighty. I think I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for joining me today, and don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't done that already. I have a link for my community Discord down below in the description if you'd like to join us. You're more than welcome. I hope you have a great one, and I will see you all in the next one.